start asking you a question.
Okay.
Hi, Julie.
Hi, John.
Do you remember where we celebrated your mid-century milestone birthday?
Do you know you just told everyone how old I am?
I didn't. I just asked if you remembered something.
I do. We went to Cancun.
All right. And we had the normal fun activities like sitting on the beach and swimming in the ocean. And I don't know, did we do any excursions on this one?
I don't remember.
We tend to just, on those kind of vacations, just stay at the place,
Yeah,
right?
we might have gone scuba diving somewhere, but I'm not scuba diving, snorkeling.
Snorkeling, yeah.
But
Okay.
also we just relaxed, celebrated me being half a century.
Yeah. I said mid-century. You said half, so
So I gave it away now.
you've given it away. We also had a task we assigned ourselves on that trip.
We did.
Yeah. And what did we do?
We came up with the purpose of our marriage.
Yeah. Our pastor had asked a question during a message, and he said, "What's the purpose of your marriage?" And I think we had a pretty good answer for what is the purpose of
marriage.
Of marriage, right? It's the basis of the society. It's for the place where child rearing occurs, and it's a foundation of stability and upbringing, all those kinds of things. But the way he asked the question, what's the purpose of our marriage, the
Right.
Julie and John marriage? And so really, I want us to cover a couple of things. One is, what did we come up with as the purpose of our marriage? And then what is the process of how did we get there? So we've got 4 points. Would you hit the first one?
Yeah. To raise kind, healthy, godly children and grandchildren.
Okay. And then the second one was to be an example of health to other families and couples, relational, spiritual, financial, was there another one? Physical, yeah. To be an example of health for other people.
Right.
So what was the third?
We wanted to form friendships across multiple demographics, be it race or economics or whatever. We wanted to break down any barriers that we could regarding our friendships.
And then the fourth purpose of our marriage is to support and fund the spread of the gospel of the kingdom. So those 4 elements are very different than the general purpose of marriage.
Right.
So I guess raising kids, godly children, and grandchildren fits with what most people might come up with. But the others are pretty specific to us.
Right.
Yeah. So how did we discern that? How did we come up with those 4 things?
I don't remember the exact process, but I think we started with brainstorming.
Okay.
And just throwing out ideas of if we had to put a purpose to our marriage, what was it?
Mm-hmm.
And what were things that were important to us as a couple?
Yep. Yeah, I think we spent a lot of time sitting on the beach with like a notepad or something like that,
Right.
you know. Well, I don't think we took a laptop to the sandy beach, but we did collect our thoughts, and we had multiple sessions of talking about it, thinking about it, inviting God into the conversation. What's the purpose of our marriage?
Right.
And yeah, so I think looked at what had we done? In other words, what has our experience been that maybe was different than other people's? And then there's some aspirational pieces. We don't have any grandchildren yet.
Not yet, but someday.
Yeah, it might not be that far. We've got kids in their 20s who are coupled up, so that they're going to have marriages of their own soon.
Yes.
So we had some observation of what our life has been like, and then aspirations of what do we want it to be like.
Right.
So how do we use this? So we've got this list of these 4 purposes for our marriage. It just in our life, how does having that written down affect us?
Well, I think it helps us in decision making.
Okay.
For example, if we have to choose between one of our kids' athletic events and something at church, what are we going to choose? our kids. Our kids come first. That was the first purpose of our marriage.
Okay.
And so it made decision making much more straightforward.
Yeah. Yeah. They can help to arbitrate, to make decisions. That's what you said. But they are a guide to what do we say yes to and what do we say no to.
Correct.
Yeah. And then we intentionally seek to be in relationship with people outside of our normal circle, if you will.
Right.
The circle that we would have if we just allowed it to happen.
Right.
Yeah. And partly for the purpose of being an example of health. So that also causes us to do our best to be healthy.
Yes.
Yeah. Financially healthy, spiritually healthy, relationally, and physically. And so we have a lot of friends who aren't real outdoorsy. And that's kind of an understatement.
Right.
But we try to share, hey, here's what we're doing, and invite people in. And I just invited a friend to the climbing gym who's nearly 60 years old and has never done that.
Yeah, that's cool.
And he thought it was cool. He climbed twice and said, I'm good for the day. two short walls, and said, okay, I could come back, but I'm done for today. So, yeah, it helps to guide our decision making. So here's a suggestion or a question. What is the purpose of your marriage? And if you and your spouse don't have a ready answer, that's okay. We were a long ways into our marriage before someone asked us the question. But maybe spend some time together thinking about it. What is the purpose of your marriage? You are a unique couples, or you're a unique individuals, and you're a unique couple. And so you have a special ability that no other couple in the world has. And helping to define and crystallize the purpose of your specific marriage can really help you to lean into and become even more effective at fulfilling your purpose. Got anything else?
Well said.
Thanks. All right.